On another occasion, the monks were discussing how Queen Malika was a faithful and devoted wife. The Buddha, upon learning of this topic, said, "Not only now, but in former lives as well, she was a devoted wife." After they formally requested, the Buddha told this Jataka. During that time, King Brahmadatta had a son named Sotisena. The prince's chief consort was named Sampura and was extremely beautiful. Over time, Sotisena was affected by leprosy, and it got worse and worse. Overwhelmed by depression, he cried out, "What good is a kingdom? What kind of life will I live where everyone is disgusted by the mere sight of me? I shall die alone in the wilderness without a person caring." Sampura refused to abandon him, even though he made many attempts to stop her. The prince told her not to follow him. But nothing could dissuade the faithful Sampura. She was firm that she would not leave him in his time of need. They built a hut of leaves in the forest, and Sampura took care of him. She rose early and swept the hermitage every morning. She prepared fresh water for him to drink every day. She prepared medicine and anointed his sores. She gathered and gave him wild fruit to eat. She washed his body with a damp cloth. Afterwards, she would lay down on the floor on the side of the bed. One day, as she was bringing fruit back from the forest, she saw a cave. When she went into the cave, she saw a pool and went down to take a bath. As she was rising from the pool, the light hit in such a way that it made her body glow with a radiant light. A goblin happened to see her and fell in love with her. He said,
"Precious angel, beautiful lady, whose kin are you?"
"I am Sampura, the wife of Prince Sotisena, the heir to the Kasi throne. He is sick and lies in the forest. I alone attend to him. Without me, he would surely die." The goblin responded,
"What good is this useless sick lord? He doesn't need a wife. He needs a nurse. He can't take care of you as you deserve. Over the hill, I have 400 wives. Come with me, most fair maiden. I will provide you with all your heart desires."
With fear in her voice, Sampura said, "No." The goblin, ignoring her protests, grabbed her. "Let go of me. Who will care for my lord? He needs me. Let me go. I must go to him." The goblin sneered.
"Who can help you? Your diseased lord? You are alone. You are mine now."
From his high heaven, Saka watched the events and was shaken by her virtue and steadfastness. Saka came down and floated in the air above the goblin with a thunderbolt in his hand. He said, "Amongst women, this Sampura is extraordinary. She is wise and kind. If you were to eat her or abuse her, your head, O goblin, would split into 7 fragments. She is a devoted wife. Harm her not and let her go." Upon hearing this, the goblin let Sampura go. Saka, thinking that the goblin would most likely try to do the same thing again, bound him with celestial chains to a mountain far away. The princess thanked Saka for his intervention. Sampura then rushed to her husband's side and made it after nightfall. Sampura then rejoiced at making it back safely to her husband's side. Sotisena, unable to see beyond his own depression and sulkiness, said to her, "I see you took your time getting back tonight. Did some lover lead to this delay?" "I was seized by an ogre who fell in love with me. I told him that I had to return to you, but he didn't care. Then Saka came, thunderbolt in hand, and saved me." "I see. It might be as you say. With women, it is hard to know what is true based on what they say." "My lord, even though I speak the truth, you don't believe me. May truth be my shelter. If it is true that I love no man more than thee, then by this declaration of truth, may your disease be healed." No sooner did she perform the declaration of truth and sprinkled water on Sotisena, his leprosy began to wash off and his wounds healed. Sotisena was amazed at his transformation. And so, the prince and Sampura returned to Benares to the cheers of the people. The king proclaimed that Sampura should be raised to the position of chief queen. The king then gave the throne to his son, and the king adopted the life of a hermit. King Sotisena paid no honor or attention to Sampura, and took comfort in the arms of other consorts. Sampura, through jealousy and hatred, was bullied by the other consorts. Sampura grew thin and pale. One day, when the former king came to have a meal, he was shocked at her appearance and said, "We have archers and soldiers on the walls, elephants ready to fight, all protecting you. Who has caused you such harm?" Sampura then said, "Your son is no longer the same to me." The former king then summoned King Sotisena and said, "Dear Sotisena, when you were afflicted by leprosy, was she not the only one to not leave your side? In the forest, did she not care for you with love and compassion daily? Was it not her declaration of truth that healed you of this wretched disease? Was she not the means by which you were able to return and be given the throne? Now that you are on the throne, you do not give her what she deserves? This act of yours is akin to an act of treachery to a true friend. It is low and sinful and disgusting." Sotisena felt the full weight of his father's words and shrunk in shame. He knelt down in front of Sampura and said, "My dear, my love, I have done you wrong for so long. From henceforth, you shall be treated how you deserve." And from then on, Sotisena was always respectful and grateful towards Sampura. And together, they lived happily, practicing charity and compassion. And the Buddha concluded the Jataka. So you see, monks, Mallika was not only a devoted wife in this life, but she was also in the past. At that time, Sampura was Mallika. King Pasenadi was Sotisena. And the ascetic father was none other than I myself.
What did you learn from this story? We hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you did, and click subscribe if you want to see our uploads.